Okay, so the guidelines are sort of, well, that's exactly what they are. They guide us. They guide us in how we can live in order to be blessed. Okay, so we have to do something. Where the laws you don't, you just jump in. We have to generate things within us that helps us flow with the guidelines. Okay, Jesus gave two rather large sermons. One is the sermon called the Olivet Discourse, found in Matthew 24 about the end times. The second sermon is called the Sermon on the Mount. The mountainside that he used overlooks the Sea of Galilee in northern Israel. And of course, we stood on that mountain and we overlooked it. And you can see it's like an amphitheater. You know, your voice just booms out down the mountain so that anybody downward sitting there is going to hear it. And of course, Jesus knew it was like an amphitheater and he used it to his advantage. Okay. The Sermon on the Mount spans 3 chapters, 5, 6, and 7 in the book of Matthew. At the beginning of chapter 5, there are 12 verses called the Beatitudes. That is where we will find the guidelines that we will examine over the next few weeks. Those 12 chapters, those 12 verses have changed the world. That's how big they are. That's how important they are. And most people really don't understand them. Okay. So we're going to go into the Beatitudes. I know you've heard preaching on the Beatitudes before. Okay. But I'm going to come from a little different point of view on these Beatitudes because we're going to look at them as guidelines, but we're really going to examine them so that there's no mistaking what Jesus was saying. Because there are some words that are being used that the church confuses, and they've got all kinds of different understandings of what the Sermon on the Mount is and what particularly the Beatitudes are. And I guarantee you, by the end of the few lessons that we're going to do, you're going to know the Beatitudes a lot better than you did before. Okay?